7,000 here tonight in Louisville. Very vocal crowd. Penta and Gable one-on-one here tonight. And Penta has been in trouble really from the beginning of this matchup.
Yeah, Chad Gable's been in full control, and Penta's gonna have to get something. Oh, rolling just like that! Chad Gable went for another headbutt. Penta met him with a super kick. That is exactly what Penta needed.
And Ivy Nile realizing now that Chad's in trouble. And Penta trying to fight through the pain. Gable trying to drag himself back to his feet. And Penta with a big kick, and you heard that one.
Penta trying to find a second wind. He certainly can do that.
Look at the athleticism right to the midsection of Gable. Covered by Penta. And an ear fall.
There's things that Penta can do that nobody else on earth can. It's captivating. It's physical. It's impressive.
It's amazing how quickly he's adapted to the WWE. His comfort level is really good, and that Gable from behind. Penta off the second rope, caught by Gable with that waist lock. And Gable turns it into a suplex, bridge, shoulders down, kick it two.
So impressive what Chad Gable was just able to accomplish. Obviously, he catches Penta out of the sky like he was a football.
Yeah, we say it a lot, but pound for pound, one of the strongest men on the roster.
And the German suplex with the back bridge, he landed on the top of his head. Unbelievable.
Now Gable heading up to the top rope.
Penta!
And Penta, oh goodness! Caught him with a code breaker coming off the top rope. Covered by Penta now, and Gable kicks it too. What a move!
What a reversal here. Chad Gable trying to get the headbutt yet again. Penta, code breaker from the sky. What a fight here.
Yeah, what an incredible matchup between two of the top superstars today. Penta trying to fire up yet again. Blames Gable / El Grande Americano for costing him the Intercontinental Championship.
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano, two different people.
And another chop.
Pounding Chad Gable's chest. Penta.
Slipped on the bottom rope and still able to get his balance. Looking to deliver a backstabber here, but Gable's hanging on. Gable able to shove Penta away. Gable quickly now up to the top rope. Chad, moonsault, caught him for the win, hooks the leg, kick out by Penta. But Gable quickly turns it into an ankle lock. And Penta sends him across the ring.
Oh, it took us one slip from Penta, and Chad Gable almost ended it.
Off the super kick for Penta, near fall.
And Penta slipped on the bottom rope, and Chad Gable capitalized. I don't know how Penta was able to kick out, let alone reverse this entire thing with a super kick. Chad Gable with a floating through the sky with complete control, and Penta somehow kicks out and then delivers a super kick that sent Chad Gable to the other side of Kentucky.
Yeah, but Penta is about to make Gable pay. He's going for the sacrifice. Gable able to pick the ankle and drag Penta back to the middle of the ring. And you got to wonder, Penta looked like he may tap there, trying to drag himself to the rope to force a break.
And he have tapped to this move.
Drag back. Pressure's on. Penta trying to somehow get out of this predicament.
Hit him with a ring.
Able to do that, turns it into a pinning combination and a kick out at two.
Inside cradle, Chad Gable.
Almost had him. Down goes Penta again.
Just a double chop to the throat whenever all else fails, says Chad Gable.
Yeah, Gable's so resilient and quick.
And spiteful. I mean, there's a lot of things about him that make you believe he's impossible to beat, but many have somehow.
Heading up to the top rope now. Penta trying to fight back. Body shots to Gable.
It's the high rent district.
Uh-oh, mouthing off. Not sure that was right.
Zero fear from Penta. Lands on his feet.
Are you kidding
me?
Mexican Destroyer drops Gable on his head for the win.
Here is your winner, Penta!
That was absolutely incredible.
Penta just spiked Chad Gable's head into the middle of this ring like he was George Kittle Spot.